Hello everyone, welcome back to Vickie's Country Home. I'm gonna make Brian a nice dinner tonight, and I want to make a dessert, and I'm doing this to show my appreciation for who he is and what he does for our family and for our church. And he's just a wonderful man, but too often we don't really express that appreciation. Well, tonight I'm going to do that. So I'm going to make him a really nice dinner. And to go along with it, we're going to have a butter pecan bundt cake. So come on along, let's get started. The first word in the name is butter, and this cake has butter. So I'm going to use 3 sticks of butter, or 1.5 cups, and these are softened. I want them really nice and soft, so they've been sitting out for a few hours. Saving my butter wrappers, of course. And I have already preheated my oven to 350 degrees, and I have greased my bundt pan very well with shortening, and I have floured it well, because with a bundt pan you really want to make sure that you've got it coated well so that it doesn't stick. So we're going to get these 3 sticks of butter in here. There we go. And I'm going to start out just getting these creamed just a little bit, mostly just to break them up some. And to that, I'm going to add 1.5 cups of sugar, and this is my organic sugar that I use. And I'm going to use 1.5 cups of light brown sugar, golden brown, whatever they call it right now. It seems to change. Going to mix that in slightly. Okay, and to that, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of butter extract and 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and I just put them in the same container. I'm still washing dishes and, more importantly, hauling water, so that would be 1 extra dish. I'm not gonna do it. So now we're gonna just cream these together well. Okay, I did stop the mixer and scraped down the bowl because I wanted to make sure it was all well combined, and we beat it till it's light and fluffy, and that's kind of how it looks. And to this we're going to add 6 eggs, and I'm going to do that kind of slowly. These eggs are also at room temperature, so I don't refrigerate my eggs anyway. And I have to add that anybody that saw my product review for my KitchenAid mixer attachments, I love those little hangers. They really solved a problem that I've had for many years and I just didn't do anything about. But I love having those hanging and not sitting in my bowl in the cabinet or sitting out when I'm using my mixer. Alright, so we've got that mixed in well. So now we're going to add 3/4 cup of sour cream. And again, we're going to mix this in well. Alright, to this we're going to add 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and a pinch of salt. And I've already added these all into one bowl. So I'm just going to put that in there and start it slowly because I don't want the flour to fly everywhere. And now what we're going to do is add one 3.4-ounce package of instant vanilla pudding. You can add French vanilla, but I've just got plain old vanilla. All right. Scrape the bottom and sides just to make sure it's all combined, but it looks like it got pretty well mixed. Alright, so now we're going to take it off the mixer. Batter looks beautiful. Now to this we're going to add 1 cup of chopped pecans. And we're just going to fold those in. And we just want to make sure they're well distributed because this is a thick batter. Alright, I'm going to get my prepared Bundt pan. And then we're going to just put this in here and try and spread it out evenly. You just want to get it in the pan as evenly as you can. And then we're going to give it some good taps to make sure it's all filled in and there's no air bubbles. Alright, that's how it looks. Now I'm going to cover that with a piece of foil. And we're going to bake this for about 1.5 hours until a toothpick comes out clean. So let me get this in the oven and I'll see you in about 1.5 hours. Well, here it is, and I'm not sure if it's supposed to do that or if it did that because my dog barked. So, don't know. But it is done. And I stuck a toothpick in it. It came out clean. So while it's hot right out of the oven, I'm going to just poke a whole lot of holes in this with a skewer. I love my dogs, but sometimes Glad I'm not making wedding cakes anymore. That was already nerve-wracking. Alright, so I have a bunch of holes poked in this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. This is the sweetened condensed, not evaporated. This is really sweet and yummy. And we're going to just spread that around. And in a way, this hole in the middle of the cake actually is kind of holding it in. So that, I guess that's a good thing. So just take this and spread it all over. And we want it to go down in all those little holes. I'm going to let it sit for about 15 minutes and then we'll take it out of the pan. So I'll bring you back in 15 minutes. Okay, there it is. And most of this has soaked into the cake. So it is going to be sweet and it is going to be moist. So now, with any luck at all, we're going to invert this onto a cake platter. So here we go. And move this out of the way before I have a disaster. I think I can grab it now. Oh, that came out beautiful. Nothing stuck. Beautiful cake. All right. I'm gonna let this sit now and I want it to be completely cool. So I'm very happy with it. Looks beautiful. So we'll come back when this is completely cool and then we'll put some glaze on it. All right, my cake is all cooled, so now I'm gonna make the glaze. And it's so simple. 2 cups of powdered icing sugar. And I've got 3 tablespoons of milk. And we may add more if we need it. And then I have 1 teaspoon of the butter extract. So we're just going to combine that. And you know, I think I'm happy with that because that's gonna spread on here nicely. So all I'm gonna do is drizzle it on like this. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It's gonna look pretty no matter what. And taste good no matter what. There we go. And that is beautiful. So now we're just gonna put some pecans over the top. And I just chopped up some, and I don't have an amount for you. But just put whatever you like on there. There we go. I think I'm happy with that. So beautiful butter pecan bundt cake. And this is gonna be so good. Here we go. And there it is. This is so moist. Now let's have a taste. This is good. It is so rich. It's really rich. You're not going to want to eat a big piece of this, but it's so moist, and there's so much flavor packed into it. The buttery taste, the pecans, the crunch. This is really good. I hope you give this recipe a try. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and share. And be sure to hit the little notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload a video. Thank you for watching. God bless. And we're going to talk again soon. There they are. I don't know if you could see through the snow. It's seagulls. That's seagulls all over.